everybody. It's a Noise Neighbors podcast. It's me, Joey McCune, joined as always by Mark Mulvaney. All right, Mulv.
Hey, mate. How are you?
Good. You know, just a chill Saturday on a long weekend, which is dope. You know,
Yeah.
we love a long weekend here. So, yeah, just chilling. We're gonna pick an 11. Yeah, is that the plan?
We are.
Try to.
Yeah. I mean, no time better than the last game of the season to start doing this.
Yes.
So,
yeah. I think we're striking while the iron's hot. That's the best. That's the best way to go about it, really, because everyone else does it during the season.
That's right.
Right now, it's a bear market.
Clowns.
Yeah.
So there's a new feature, mate, where
Right.
the chat starts coming up in the bottom right, which is pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's like Twitch.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Like
Love
Twitch.
that.
So yeah, get your comments in. It's good to see everybody. Pepper Squad, Blue, Thomas Harrison. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us looking at this Fulham match. A lot on the line.
Yeah,
it's a big final day in the Premier League.
it is.
Not at the bottom of the table, unfortunately.
No, but all that. Did you watch any of that Sunderland Sheffield match today?
No, I only know the result, and I only know there was drama at the end.
Yeah. So Sunderland are back. Thank God.
Okay.
I've wanted that for a while. I like
are
the
they
Tyne-Wear derby.
Are they like a Premier League? Are they Barclays? Are they Barclays?
Yeah, peak Barclays.
Okay, Sunderland.
Stadium of Light, Tyne-Wear derby.
Okay.
Everyone's shirtless. The accents are all over the place. It's the best.
And we're never forgetting the Poznan.
I mean,
at the Stadium of Light, when Aguero scored. So yeah,
Phil Jones shirtless.
You've got a bit of a soft spot, I suppose, for Sunderland. Yeah. After all.
Yeah. So they were down 1-0 for most of the match. 77th minute, I think they equalize. 95th minute, they take the lead. Unreal. And they're up. They ended up playing like 100 minutes. They were supposed to only play 7 added. But yeah, really cool. Good to see them back.
All right. So who are the others coming up?
Leeds and Burnley.
Okay.
So that's pretty Barclays.
Yeah.
Burnley.
Not sure if they're Barclays or not.
Sean Dyche's Burnley are.
Drop your comments if Burnley are Barclays.
I think Sean Dyche's Burnley are the most Barclays you can possibly get.
Okay.
Because that's like, you can't have Barclays without like some shithouse teams. You know what I mean? And they're right up there with Tony Pulis's Stoke.
Yeah.
You know?
Peak.
That's not who they are anymore, but still. And like half the team is City Academy.
Yep. Fair dues.
That's a plus.
Yeah. No, all right. Okay. So we got the new. So, the past 2 seasons, the 3 that came up have gone straight back down, which is, I don't know how to feel about that. Bit of an indictment of the pyramid, perhaps, and the setup. But let's see how those 3 do.
I think there's a lot more money behind Burnley and Leeds now. It's more than Ipswich has. It's more than Leicester and Southampton, because like Leeds have Red Bull money now, and Burnley have the 49ers owners group, I think.
Okay, what about the lad from?
And JJ Watt.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, well, JJ Watt's rich. I don't know that he.
I think all we're asking,
club rich.
All we're asking is for one of them to be good enough
to send the rags down.
Yeah.
It's what the world needs. That would be true proof that the world is healing.
That'd be hilarious. I'm undecided between whether I actually want them relegated or I just want them to sort of linger mid-table for, the rest of eternity and just be completely irrelevant.
I feel like even if they don't get relegated, if we could get 3 years of them fighting off relegation, if it's 3 years of them like by the skin of their teeth escaping relegation in the final like 3 matches, I'd be over the moon. They're already laying off like 200 more people.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So
apparently the social media, because they haven't posted in 24 hours or something like that. Big up Cody in the chat, who has apparently heard us our feature on 9320 on their weekend show. Appreciate that. That was good times. What a podcast that is.
Yeah.
It's like, I always call it like they're Scooby-Doo and we're Scrappy-Doo.
Yeah.
Like, we're the little sidekick podcast.
Who's Shaggy?
Oh, it's got to be City Rambo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amos and them. All right. So just touching quickly on some of the comments, mate.
Yeah.
Big up Keegan from Blue Moon Dallas in the chat. He says you can't complain about any of the 3 promotions. I can't see Burnley and not think JJ Watt. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they've done a good job of tying that together. NBC, I feel like anytime Burnley comes up, they show JJ Watt. Like when Burnley got promoted, they're like, look at this. Football.
100% Pepper Squad.
Yeah. Spurs too.
Bailey already wants to get into the is that Bailey Wynn?
It's Bailey Atkinson.
Yeah, I know, but I wonder if Bailey Wynn's like a
stage name.
Kind of resembles him. I reckon that's him.
Maybe
out yourself, mate.
A pen name.
Yeah, Bailey Wynn. What a name. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, all right. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So Fulham.
Yes.
Final day. What's the what's the scenario here? What needs to happen here?
I mean, if we win, we're locked in.
We just need to draw.
Yeah, if we draw, we're good too. But if we win, so good. A win would put us on 71. Nobody else can get that. Mm-hmm. A draw puts us at 69. But if Newcastle, Chelsea, and Villa all win, they're also on 69. And then this thing comes down to goal difference, which we currently lead. But Newcastle is playing Everton. They're down 4 goals behind us. And Villa's playing United. Goal difference, they can't catch us. They'd have to score 15 or 20 or something. But, you know, I can see Newcastle putting 4 or 5 past Everton. And I can see us struggling to score 3 against Fulham or 2, you know, based on current form. So a win is ideal. A draw gets it done. Just can't lose.
Okay. I remember saying on the pod, I thought everybody would win.
Right.
So yeah, I don't fancy any of those other teams in the mix dropping points. So
you've got Chelsea beating Forest.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the one that's in the balance the most.
Right.
But, yeah.
That's the actual battle because that's a 1-point gap.
Mm-hmm.
And it's where's that at? That's at Forest.
Okay.
So that'll be rocking.
So what does a Forest win do? That doesn't trouble us, does it?
Forest win puts them on 68. So they could leapfrog, depending on what else goes on, them and Chelsea would basically swap.
So but could Forest leapfrog us?
Only if we lose, they can draw level with us, but we'd be ahead on goal difference.
Okay. So we want Forest to win.
Yeah, Forest win would put Chelsea completely out, and if we draw, we're still ahead of Forest.
Okay, cool. Yep. Up the tricky trees then.
Indeed. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. Like I wish we could I wish we could have one TV that had 1, 2, 3, 4 games on at the pub. Like have our game on all the big ones, and then like over by the bar or something. Have
well, let's see what we can do.
Yeah, true. We gotta have a multi-view, right? With all the coverage we get here, we gotta have something set up.
Okay. Well, shall we get into? Well, let's talk about Fulham for a minute.
Yeah.
I remember Lloyd saying, "Big physical, fast wingers."
Yep.
Which
Iwobi,
is
Traore.
Yeah, is interesting as we talk about who our fullbacks might be. What kind of season have they had, mate? Pretty decent.
10th. Yep.
Okay.
Right in the middle of the pack.
Mid.
Recent form's been rough. Lost 3 of the last 5, including losses to Everton, Villa, and Chelsea. They beat Southampton, which tough task apparently. And they beat Brentford 3-2. So they're kind of all over the shop right now. But I say 10th for Fulham's pretty damn good, because you look at what's above them, and it's 5 clubs fighting it out for 3 places.
Yeah.
And then it's Brighton and Brentford. So I think if you're in the mix with Brighton and Brentford and Bournemouth, the Killer Bees, you're in good shape.
Agreed. I like the look of Jedi Robinson.
Yeah.
Good player.
Yeah,
He's on the cusp for me of like City quality or not. Like,
yeah,
he's right there. Anyway, okay. That being said, do you want to get into picking an 11 for us?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Let's
We've got tech for this, it looks like.
I hope so.
Hey,
all right.
The iPad of truth.
Let's just quickly in the chat. We've got Pepper Squad. The board will want to finish high as possible for more money. Yep, for sure. Blue thinks a draw in Forest Chelsea would be the best. And then Breeze saying, if Forest win, we can lose and still qualify, as we have 13 goal difference on them. Just got to win the game ourselves. Yeah, well said, Bree. Okay. We would love your participation in this chat. So thoughts on the goalkeeper, mate? I think this one's straightforward, is it not?
Yep. Yeah, Scooter.
Yeah.
Oh, Eddie. Yeah. Yeah, gonna be Eddie. You don't swap the keeper in the last game of the season, I don't think.
No.
That'd be an ultimate Pep madness.
Oh, I think one thing we forgot to mention is Fulham aren't playing for anything here
at all.
So completely on the beach, if not on the Thames.
True. Everyone knows the Thames has the best beaches. Just getting sprayed with brown water as little boats drive by.
All right, Edison in goal.
Yep.
Okay, the back four, mate. Talk to me.
Dance with the girl that brung you. Noonge. Diaz. Vardiol.
This is interesting.
O'Reilly.
Nico.
Yeah.
Okay. Something like that.
Yeah, I think you gotta.
Yeah, so this is where I'm going to start to suggest something a bit hypocritical. In that, what I would love to see, and maybe not hypocritical, because I'm really talking about next season. I've got this wish for next season that we stop being obsessed with who we're playing against.
Yeah.
And just be the best version of ourselves that can beat anybody.
Yep.
So this, on the other hand, I wonder with those wingers, would Vardy on the left up against, say, a Traore, be a better approach than say O'Reilly. What your thoughts on? What's your thoughts on that? And that meaning that you would bring a Kanji into the middle.
Yeah, could be.
I know you would probably want Kusanov, and maybe
Yeah.
eventually that's where we're headed. But I'm already.
I think if you're going for pace, it would be Kusanov.
Yeah, agree. I'm already seeing LB's calling for Vardy or Kusanov for eternity. So
yeah, that's the future. I think it is the future. But yeah, I mean, I could see Pep doing that. Akanji, just make sure he's playing in the middle for God's sake, and don't put him out on the right, because that's my big fear.
Yeah,
like the left back thing. If it's Vardy or O'Reilly, I can kind of live with it either way.
Mm-hmm.
Where it gets messy is if it's not Nunge and it's Akanji over there. The last thing I want is Akanji trying to win a foot race against either Traore or Iwobi. Yeah. Like that's not good scenes.
Bailey in the chat has a thought about potentially seeing Ake.
Yeah.
I assume he means at left back. Usually when he's trying to shut down a winger, Pep goes for Ake left back. Like Ake usually gets like the Salah duty.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah. The fact that he hasn't played at all yet, even though he's been training and is fit, leads me to think it's lower down the chances list. But yeah,
it's another one I wouldn't throw in at the last game of the season when you have to get a result. Like, don't take any chances. You know that you don't have to.
Yeah.
See, I'm good either way. If it's O'Reilly, fine. If it's Vardy, fine. If it's Diaz and Akanji in the middle, I'm cool with that.
The O'Reilly Nunez thing is a little bit of and you saw it in the last game where Nunez has a great game and then has the one bozo moment.
Yeah.
Are we at the point with these two where we think that the risk is worth the gamble, or like their attacking options that they give us outweighs any sort of bozo or youngster moment from O'Reilly? I think it is. I think in this moment that we're in,
right,
I think you get far more from the team by playing those two, even though they have a weakness each.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my
I don't think there's, like you said, in this, like in the moment we're in right now, I don't think that's something Pep's too worried about. And if he is, then he's seen something in training that we're not privy to, because in matches we just haven't seen it that much.
So before we get into the midfield, Pepper squad. If this is it for Eddie, then it's been a pleasure, my G. Oh boy, has it?
Yeah.
Interesting Instagram post from Eddie after the De Bruyne farewell. Him and his family, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So, and anybody who is leaving this summer is going to not get a proper send off with the whole KDB thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Pepper Squad is right. This guy is. Some argue he's as important as KDB in his own way to all the success whilst Pep's been here.
He made you be okay with sweeper keepers.
He did. I don't know if I'm still fully there, mate, but yeah.
I just remember the first year we did this, or when Eddie first arrived, the first season he showed up. Oh man, Mulv was not having it.
Tacking my pants. Yeah.
Just hoof it, mate.
Welly it. No, good shout, Pepper Squad. Who we got? Okay, Adam has chimed in. Nico, Josko, Diaz, Nunge. That's what we've gone for. Yeah, excellent. Yeah. Good shout. Here's the Ake shout from Bailey. Thank you, mate. Tom reckons he's going to go for a Kanji.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the loyalty says he will.
Right.
Bree also thinks Akanji is to be playing for the draw. Is Pep resting anybody for the Club World Cup? Rodri, maybe.
What a farce that tournament is.
Tom says he thinks we'll see Nunes, Diaz, Akanji. Yeah, so same as the last match.
It's getting a good amount of love in
it's likely.
in the chat. It probably is, because it usually if we pick fun guys, Pep goes the opposite of that. And this is the thing, Pepper. If he's not playing wingers, we need the backs to get down the line. O'Reilly's more likely to do that than Vardiol, I think. Now, not that we haven't seen Vardiol go crazy and just, end up playing as a 10, but my assumption would be against the wingers Fulham have, he'd hang back further. So he might just play it safe at the back and do the three center backs thing with Nunes going up the line.
Hi, Ray. Pep will play Akanji, unfortunately.
A lot of calls for Akanji and also don't play Akanji.
He's mudded at the moment. I think overall, excellent player. I'm still bemused by how he made his way back into the starting 11 when things were going so well.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Yeah. Fan of the guy, but I don't know that these last few weeks have been his moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the notorious STG wants to talk about the midfield. Apparently, Rodri's on fire. Yeah, boy, let's go. Okay, Bailey, you should do more of these lives over the summer. That when something gets you excited. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I think we will.
We probably should. You're right. Yeah. We should probably do them during the season, but I'm.
Thanks, Bailey, mate. Okay, let's move on to the midfield.
So
Kovacic got himself cancelled. From this one, so he can't play in this. So we'll be looking for somebody to fill his shoes.
Yeah,
I mean, it's too obvious that it should be Nico Gonzalez, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't. I wouldn't start Rodri. I just don't.
No, I think Pep has already said he won't start Rodri. So
good.
I think right now this could change, of course, over the summer and into next year. But I think the most similar player to Kovacic is probably Nico.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put him in the middle. Somewhere in the middle. We'll figure out the shape in a minute, but Nico's in there. Who else?
Bernie next to him.
Okay, yeah. Like that.
Because I'm trying to put myself in Pep's brain, and he has to win this. Bernie's probably leaving. So he'll do Bernie next to Nico.
Play.
So I think it's that, and then I think he's doing the 4-2-2-2 deal. That's my guess.
Clog up the middle deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So Bernard O. Silva. I mean, Kevin will be in there. Yeah, I don't know why that took so long. Yep, there we go.
Might have to drop these guys a bit to fit them all on if we're going to go everybody down
true.
the middle. Or maybe
just cheat them a little bit out.
Cheat them out to the right a bit.
Yeah. Now this is where it gets tricky. Because is this Gundo? It should. Yeah. Well, again, should it be? Probably. We should be full unction. Well, 3/4 unction.
Right.
Should be Gundo. Can't see it being Phil.
Nah.
Won't be Jack.
No, I think it's nailed on.
Is there a shout for a cheeky Doku here?
Well.
And Kevin's like a 10?
We've only got 2 spots left, right?
Yeah.
That's where it gets interesting.
He'll play the big man.
Yeah. Haaland.
Yeah.
Oh, have I not got him out here?
Has he even made the list?
It's unlikely to be Rico, so I will change him to Haaland. I figured out the technology, by the way.
Wow.
So, yeah, look at that.
This is impressive.
So it's got to be Marmouche.
That's my thought.
Yeah.
Holland and Marmouche.
Yeah. I mean, this might have been pretty obvious from the start.
But
so basically, what we've done is the same lineup again that played Bournemouth, but Nico in for Kovacic.
Yep. And they're like the back line were kind of give or take.
Except
on the left side of it.
We did the O'Reilly thing, didn't we?
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Yeah. So Pepper Squad said Marmouche can play in the Gundo spot with a winger, maybe. Yeah. Potentially. If Nunes is getting down the right, then you could have Doku or somebody on the left to give you width over there. Let me see what did Fulham do against Villa? So they went with Tete and Robinson at fullback, and then Sessegnon and Iwobi. And then what about Chelsea? They went with Robinson, Tete, Sessegnon, and Iwobi. So I wonder if that's going to be it. They're going to put a lot of pace on the wings, which if that's the case, then yeah, play through the middle. Because you know the wingers are going to get doubled up every time.
Get you width from the fullbacks.
Well, at least one of them, yeah. Because you can see if it's Nunes going forward, even if it's not O'Reilly there, if that's Vardiol might go forward a little bit, but I think Marmouche is creative enough that if he floats out into that space, he can be creative from out there. Gundogan can create anywhere. If it's near the 18-yard box, he can still create anywhere around there. So even if he floats wide, I think you can get a little bit there. But I think that's most likely what we're going to see.
I think so. I think we've
nailed
the thing that has been working.
Mm-hmm.
That is here.
Mm-hmm.
The names that have been working are here.
Yes.
Again, Haaland for some has been a bit of an issue. Since he's come back, he's not really been very good, or been effective at least. But you and I have always subscribed to the theory that if you play two sort of nice fullbacks that can cross, which these two can, that's the best way to feed Haaland. If your midfielders aren't doing it, I think. I mean, I don't see any way he leaves Gundogan out of a match of this.
It's kind of half a cup final, isn't it?
This gravity involved.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a cup final. Now, luckily, we don't have to actually win it. We can lose. I mean, sorry, we can lose it. We can draw. But yeah. So I think we've landed it, man. There might be 1 to 2 max.
Yeah.
Off when it finally comes out.
Yeah.
That might be a stupid thing to say with Pep Guardiola as a manager, but I feel pretty good that we've got 9 out of the 11 at least right here.
We just end up getting 4.
Yeah, can you imagine?
It starts Doku, Savinho,
Oscar Bob starts.
All right.
One last look at the chat, and then we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, Bree. That's basically our thoughts. It doesn't do obvious, does he?
5 or 6, maybe. 5 or 6 times, I bet. I thought he would start.
Keegan, did Kova get a red on purpose to go to Modric's send-off?
True, bros. Could be bros.
Conspiracy theory there. Joey will love that one.
That one's not that crazy.
Tom went for Nico, Bernardo, Gundo, KDB. Yeah, that's what we've gone for. Nice one, Tom. Let's see. Yeah, afternoon, Lou. Thanks for jumping in. And he heard us on 9320. Thank you very much. We will return the favor with the lads sometime soon.
Yeah.
I tried to get a couple of shots in right at the end of the podcast. I don't know if you heard it. So
Standard.
hopefully something for them to react to and maybe debate next time we link up. So
I haven't gotten a text message yet, so it must not be that fired up.
Hi, Guy. How are you? Good to see you, mate. Let us know if you're going to see Johnny Marr in Nashville. Will you? Okay. I'm good. I'm off to see that Thunderbolts movie.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going storm chasing.
The Marvel thing.
Yeah.
Thunder something.
Thunderbolts, I think.
Thunderbolts. Yeah. Thunder. To see that with the family.
That's tomorrow.
Joey McCune, podcast host of Nosy Neighbors.
And I suppose thank you all for watching this live stream.
A giant USA style fucking razzmatazz bullshit.
Yeah, 100%. Are you going to dress up for the movie?
What does a Thunderbolt look like?
I mean, just put on some superhero garb. Do you have any like a leather suit you could wear, or like
I've got
something spandexy?
I've got 3.
Nice. So. Perfect. Yeah, I think you're good. Then just whack some face paint on and be like, okay. I'm actually the one. I'm a bolt.
Yeah.
I'm a Thunderbolt.
Madness.
I think that would go good. Well, yeah, let's get out of here so you can go see the Thunder movie, and hopefully we end the season well. Cheers everybody for playing along, for hanging out with us, for being involved in the chat. Hit us up on the socials with your lineup if you didn't post it already in the chat today. And then we'll catch you back in the coming days with the fallout of this whole thing. So up the Blues, please God, don't screw this up. And we'll catch you next time. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.